Hello, thank you for tuning in to Beacon Marketing's Video of the Week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I am the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. This week, I want to be covering business networking. It's going to be part of a series I'm going to be doing this month, looking at the mathematics of marketing. I like looking at things in a numerical way because it helps you better plan, helps you better understand your performance. It's just a really nice way to break things logically because math is very logical. So this entire month, I'm going to be looking at marketing through the lens of mathematics, and we're breaking down certain things within marketing using that mindset. This week, like I said, we're going to be focusing on networking for success. And what I mean by that is breaking down the numbers. Now, in the blog this week, I break down the importance of having a marketing strategy. And the way I do that is, again, breaking down the mathematics of going to networking. Now, I do the same thing in the blog that I'm going to break down here. So you can check out the blog, which I'll include in the link, but I will break down just real basically the mathematics of networking. So let's say, just for argument's sake, you pay yourself as a business owner or whatever it is, $100 an hour. That is your hourly rate. It's probably a little more than that, but let's just say a nice round number, $100 an hour. Let's say a networking event, whether it's a lunch or some other event, is about an hour long. Exactly an hour long. No time over, no time under. 1 hour. Then let's say travel. Let's talk about travel. Let's say it takes 20 minutes to get there, 20 minutes to get back to your office. And then let's say it takes 20 minutes to get back to work, to get back to peak performance. Studies actually show it takes 25 minutes, but again, we're looking for a nice round number. So altogether, we got an hour for the event, 20 minutes to, 20 minutes back, and 20 minutes to get back to work. That is a total of 2 hours. If you're paying yourself $100 per hour, you in essence just quote unquote paid $200 to go to that event. Now, as I just outlined, all those things are lowballing. I'm lowballing the your hourly rate. I'm lowballing the fact that events generally take longer than an hour. I mean, there's a lot of networking events, and I spend time talking to people after, or they just take longer than an hour. You can always leave early, but generally you're going to spend, if not the full hour, pretty much close to it, maybe more often that over it. Depending on where you live, 20 minutes there and back, 40 minutes total there and back rather, is probably a fair judgment, and especially getting back to peak performance, getting 20 minutes, I'm lowballing that. So a total of $200 that you're spending to go to that networking event. Most people I talk to, and I believe I saw this somewhere, most people attend 3 to 5 networking events per month. So just looking at the math of that, that's $600 to $1,000 per month that you are, quote unquote, again, spending. You're not actually spending it in dollars, but those are billable hours that you could be doing client work for, doing other things related to your business that you're doing out there. So you have to look at it from a marketing standpoint. Am I getting $600 to $1,000 worth of ROI? I would venture to say that many business owners and business professionals would say no. And a large part of that, in my belief, is that they don't have a plan. Now, in my blog this week, I actually detail how you could detail the importance of a plan and what else that it gives you. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Again, I'll include the link in the description below. What I'm going to be talking about this week is how can you develop a plan for networking so you are, in essence, a networking strategy so you can get the most from your time, most from your effort, and the most what you put into getting out there, meeting new business owners, and promoting your business in that fashion. So, first and foremost, whatever events that you look at, plan the events and do a little bit of research. So if you look at your month, say, here's the 3 to 5 events that I'm going to go to, do a little bit of research. Some events are monthly. If you have an organization or a person that holds monthly events and you go to those, then you have a pretty good feel what those events are. You know who the people are, so you know what to expect. If it's a different event, try to go to their website, see what they're about, make contact with the organizer, see what types of businesses. Are you going to be seeing mostly solopreneurs? Are you going to be seeing big businesses? Are you going to be seeing service-based businesses? Try to get as much information so when you go there, you have a way to approach people and talk to them because that is very important. Um, so the first thing is try to research the event, get an idea of who's going to be there, so you could so you know how to speak to them, and you could develop a plan of action and who you may want to interact with at that meeting. If there's a specific person or business that you really want to target, and say, I need to get to know them. And that leads into the second one. So let's say you research the event and you know there's going to be three businesses there that you want to make contact with. Set goals and say, I want to talk to somebody from at least two of those three businesses. Get their information, and if you want, and if you can sit there and say, I want to even schedule a lunch or a breakfast or a coffee with them, or at least, at the very least, a phone call. Make that your goal. A lot of people, what happens is they go to networking events and they don't set goals. They just kind of go and say, I call it the fill the dream symptom, where they just go and they think it's going to happen. But when you set a goal, you put your intention out there. You say, we're going to do this thing, whether come hook or crook, we're going to make this happen. So set your intention. And it's a mental thing. I've done it myself, where I sat there and said, I want to meet 5 new businesses. I'm going to get business cards from 5 people that I have not talked to before. And you know what? When I do that, when I go with that mindset, I do it. That's one of my favorite ones to go to, particularly if it's going to be a large networking event with a lot of businesses I've never met. That's my goal. Or if I sit there and say, I know this person's going to be there, so I am going to make it my goal to talk to them and get a meeting on the calendar. That is my goal. And again, a lot of times I do that. So set goals. So the first 2 things you want to do is research the events you're going to be going to over the time period, whether it's a month, 6 weeks, whatever it is, and then set goals for those events. Next, and this is very important, I just mentioned it a little bit, I just alluded to it, visualize your success. Oftentimes when I go to a networking event, I sit in my car beforehand, I do some deep breathing, and I visualize myself saying my elevator pitch, asking questions, getting to know people, and accomplishing my goal. So is it meeting those 5 new people? Is it setting that contact, that appointment with the person that I want to do? Is it doing something else that's important for my business or for my personal development or professional development rather? Visualize your success, and it will make it easier for you to accomplish it. There's a ton of literature out there. You could do the research yourself, but visualize your success makes it easier to accomplish it. Trust me on that. So first 3, research the event, set goals for the event, visualize your success. 4th step. Now this is really for after. This kind of goes to the whole mindset thing. After you go to the event, and whether it's the next night, the next morning, or schedule a time to say use your CRM. And by that I mean input your business card, the business cards you collect, into your customer relation management software or whatever you use, so they're in your email list. So you have a way to contact them. So a lot of times what you could do is you could use that to set reminders to contact someone, to set reminders to set an automatic email. Use those things. Those tools are so valuable, because if you just try to do it off of memory alone, let's face it, things happen. You're going to forget things. Things are going to come up. A customer relation management system, or CRM, helps you keep those things in order. It helps automate tasks that otherwise would be difficult for you to keep track of. So consider those things and put them in your system. First 4 steps again, to recap: research the event, set goals for the event, visualize success, and post-event, whether it's the day after or that night. And for instance, I went to an event late last week. I have a stack of cards here that tomorrow I have it scheduled on my calendar. Use your CRM. The 5th thing, and this is tied up on the CRM, follow up, follow up, follow up. It is so important. So many people fail in their networking because they do not follow up. They do not make the call when they say they're going to call. They do not send the quote when they say they're going to quote. They do not do what they're supposed to do. What that does, it makes you look like a flake. It makes you look unprofessional, and people do not want to contact you. One of the things you want to do with networking is increase your influence. If you make yourself look like a flake because you do not follow up, or you do not hold yourself accountable to what you're going to say, people are not going to want to contact you, and your influence is not going to grow. Well, but if you sit there and you're a person of your word and say, hey, I'm going to give you a call tomorrow, or, I can't call you tomorrow, but how about Monday? If you say something like that, then you use your CRM to set a reminder for you to call. Then guess what? When you make that call, I'm going to sit there and say, Roger follows through on these things. Roger's a good person. Roger is someone I need to know and I need to do business with. And now it does not have to be they have to be a client, but they can be someone that can send you someone or put you into contact with somebody. That is the power of networking. Okay, so recap. Research the events that you're going to go to over the period of time. Set goals for your event. Visualize your success. Use your CRM and follow up, follow up, follow up. That is the most important thing right there. Well, follow up and stay true to your word. Okay, so that is the first. This is the first video of the Marketing Mass Series for Beacon Marketing for the month of October 2019. Stay tuned. Next week, I'll be talking about how to allocate your resources. So keep an eye out for that. There's other things going on. If you're not on my email list, please let me know. I'm still doing the formula to success. So if you are not on that email list, if you do not know what's going on with that, please let me know. I will send you information, get you signed up for that. So I have so many things going on. I'm really excited for everything that's going on with Beacon Marketing. So if you're not on my email list, if you want to set up time to talk about your networking goals and set up a system of networking for you, or a networking strategy rather, please let me know. Again, Roger Gallegos, Beacon Marketing. You have a great day. Talk to you next week. Bye. Thank you.